Man, if I would have just known these 5 things before I started YouTube, I probably would have had double the subscribers and views. Welcome to Fulan Creative YouTube channel, where we do gear reviews, tips, tricks, and how-tos for creative professionals and entrepreneurs. So the first thing that I'm gonna share with you that I wish I would have known when I first started my YouTube channel is that you could increase the average view duration and average view percentage of a video by editing it after you've uploaded it. Now, after I tell you about this little trick, you're probably gonna be like, why didn't I think of that? So let's say you've been working hard on a video, right? And you think, man, this is gonna be my best video to date. Everyone's gonna love this. And then you go to upload it, and then after 2 to 3 weeks, the video isn't doing as good as you anticipated. So then you mosey on over in front of your computer and start checking the analytics, and bam, that's when you realize your audience retention isn't looking so hot. So you start thinking to yourself, yeah, you know what? You're gonna have to do better on the next video. But why wait to the next video? If you just click on relative audience retention, it's gonna show you exactly the parts in the video where people's attention started to fade. And guess what? It might be that same segment that you thought was gonna be the best part of the video. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take note of the timestamps of any big dips where people lost their attention. When this happens, it means that they clicked off of the video altogether, or they just forwarded through those parts. Now, once we're able to identify the problematic part of the video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into YouTube's simple editor tool, and we're just gonna trim that part out. Now, this is gonna shorten the length of your video and get rid of the boring part. So it should increase your average view duration and your average view percentage. Now, I've used this on a bunch of my videos, and I can tell you for sure that it could take a video that's not doing so well and change it into a video that's doing awesome. But keep in mind though, once you make this change, don't expect for YouTube to start pushing the video right away. It might take a month or 2, or maybe even 3 for the YouTube algorithm to register the new data and then to react accordingly. So if you found that first tip valuable, take a moment to smash the like button. And that, my friends, leads us to the second thing that I wish I knew before I started YouTube. So they have these 2 softwares that I'm sure you're familiar with them. If not, I got links down in the description below. TubeBuddy and vidIQ. Now, TubeBuddy has a feature that I really like where you put in certain keywords and video titles, and it tells you how high the competition is for those keywords. Now, this is an extremely useful tool when you're first starting out, because what you're looking for is video titles and keywords that have a lot of search volume, but not that much competition. That way you have a higher chance of ranking in search, coming up in suggested, browse, etc. Now, vidIQ has a feature called Velocity, which is also extremely useful, especially when you're trying to get YouTube to rank your video in the suggested recommendations. So what happens is when you go to anyone's YouTube channel, it'll show you which one of their videos are doing the best at that particular hour, thereby showing you the velocity of the views. This will help you determine which topics are hot in your niche and which ones you can rank for. Now, you don't want to just copy the videos of your competitors. So what you want to do is find out which videos are doing well and see if you can improve or add something or give your own twist on those particular type of videos. Now, there's a whole set of things that TubeBuddy excels at, and there's a whole bunch of things that vidIQ is good at. Now, the problem has been that you can't install both of them because you can only choose one or the other for your YouTube channel. But therein lies the secret. All you got to do is make 2 new Gmail accounts that are different than the one that you're using for your YouTube channel. But what you're going to use them for is you're going to install TubeBuddy on one of them and vidIQ on the other. And that way you can get the best of TubeBuddy and the best of vidIQ at the same time. Now, both of these softwares are free, but they also have some paid tiers, which are going to have some additional features. And I left links in the description below to both of them. Now, the third thing that I wish I knew before I started my YouTube channel was that you don't have to be able to talk well in front of a camera to start YouTube. As a matter of fact, I suck at talking in front of a camera and at public speaking. I could barely memorize a script even if my life depended on it. And if I were to read from a teleprompter, I'd probably sound like C3PO or one of them computer-generated voices that you hear on videos where people don't want to show their face. So what I figured out is basically just jump cuts. Pretty much, I just say a sentence or 2, or at the most 3, and then I cut. And at times, I may have to say that sentence 10 times before I could get it correct. Now, there is a secret to be able to do jump cuts properly, and it's gonna help you out a lot to make your jump cuts nice and smooth. Matter of fact, I made a video about it. And if you wanna see that, leave me a comment down in the comment section, and I'll send you the link. Now, if that's also been stopping you from starting your YouTube channel, then chances are you're really gonna appreciate this 4th point, which is a common misconception that stops a lot of people from starting on YouTube. And that is that you have to have mastered the topic or the niche that you're going to be talking about. And this is completely false. The reason being is that whichever niche or whichever topic that you're going to be talking about, the largest group of people within that niche are beginners or people that are aspiring to begin. Now, if you're the leading expert in that field, you're not going to be teaching a bunch of beginners. You're going to be teaching people that have pretty much almost mastered that subject. And chances are you're going to be charging a pretty penny as well because you have the experience to be able to do that. So given that the largest segment of people that exist in pretty much every niche are going to be beginners, then what you need to be able to do is just gain enough experience to where you're decent at what you do, and the market gap that you're going to fill and where you're going to be useful is to help those beginners get going. An amazing quote that I heard a long time ago that illustrates this principle is that even if you're just 1 or 2 steps ahead, as long as your feet are planted on firm ground, you can help the next person take those first 1 or 2 steps, which often are the hardest steps to take. And after you've done that for a while, guess what? You're not going to just be 1 or 2 steps ahead anymore. You're going to be way ahead. Then you can start shifting from only catering to beginners to catering to higher levels as well. And by that time, you're probably going to be making a lot more money too because of the knowledge and expertise under your belt. So yeah, you don't have to be the leading expert in the world to start YouTube. You just have to know what you know pretty well and be able to communicate it to others. And the last thing that I wish I would have known before I started my YouTube channel is that you don't have to have a whole bunch of subscribers to be able to make a decent living on YouTube. And if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or have already started one, then I highly recommend that you watch this video right here where I tell you exactly how I went full time on YouTube with only 2,000 subscribers and how you could do the same. And if you found this video to be valuable, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell icon. And I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy Fulan Creative, and I'm out. Peace.